You are meant to do things far more than you ever imagined. Not everyone is made to blend in. Some are here to shine in ways the world hasn't even thought of yet. If you're a Sigma female, you've likely felt out of place before. What excites most people often doesn't interest you, and it never really has. While others race to get approval, fame, or success, you move quietly in your own direction. You don't care about being noticed for something you're not. You're building something deep, something only a few people will ever truly understand. And that's okay. The world might not understand your path right now. You weren't made to follow someone else's script. You're here to write a new one. Welcome to time-tested advice, where ancient philosophy meets the modern world. I'm Alfred, your host. Let's get started. Your journey looks different. It can be misunderstood or even lonely, but it's real, and that gives it power. People may think you're slow or disconnected, but what they see as hesitation is really careful thinking. What seems like distance is really strong awareness. You're not waiting for life to give you meaning. You're creating it piece by piece in your own way. The truth is, those who are meant to do more often go unnoticed until their work speaks for itself. You're one of them, and your time will come. When it does, the world will realize what they missed. Your vision, your strength, and your quiet power. So keep going. You're exactly where you should be. Before we get into the real stuff, leave a like on this video if you are enjoying so far, and comment advice to let me know you've made it to this part. Let's get back into the video. The Sigma female does something that confuses many people. She leaves behind what others dream of. A fancy job, a perfect-looking friend group, a charming man with status, the praise, the spotlight. None of it matters to her if it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feed her soul, she walks away without drama, without second-guessing. That's why people think she's ungrateful or unrealistic. They don't see that she's not here to settle. She's here for purpose. And real purpose doesn't always come with awards or attention. She'd rather work in peace on something meaningful than chase things just to be noticed. She doesn't care about impressing crowds. She cares about staying true to herself. What others call loss is freedom for her. She knows staying where she doesn't belong costs more than walking away ever will. She doesn't chase trends. She follows truth. While others climb ladders going nowhere, she's building her own path, one careful step at a time. She's not afraid to leave. She's afraid of living a life that isn't hers. She's loyal to her purpose, not to pleasing others. Sigma females can be kind, loving, and thoughtful, but they aren't here to make everyone happy. She won't make herself small just to fit in, and she won't change her values to get people to like her. If that's what you want, someone who plays along and keeps quiet, you won't find that in her. She puts her mission above approval. If something goes against her beliefs or her truth, she'll let it go, even if that means losing people or chances. That's how much she values staying true to herself. She isn't heartless. She just won't pretend. Her kindness isn't weakness. Her care isn't submission. You can't guilt her or sweet-talk her into changing who she is. She's not trying to be nice. She's trying to be real. And real doesn't always mean popular. It means being honest, standing strong, speaking truth, even when it's hard. People pleasers want fans. She wants real impact. She doesn't care about fitting in. She wants to make a difference by being her full, raw, honest self. If you want someone who always follows the rules, she's not it. But if you're ready to grow, watch her, because a woman who stops living to be liked becomes unstoppable. She plans for a future no one sees yet. The Sigma female does something quietly powerful. She gets ready for a future that others can't even see yet. While most people chase trends or fast results, she's working on ideas that feel far ahead. To others, she looks strange. They may laugh or think she's wasting her time, but she doesn't stop. She's not chasing approval, she's responding to vision. She sees what's coming before others do, the cracks, the changes, the hidden chances. While they wait to catch up, she starts laying the foundation. She doesn't waste time explaining herself. She just keeps building, trusting that the timing isn't wrong, it's just early. One day, when that future arrives and people ask, "How did you know?" she'll smile. It won't feel magical. It'll feel like preparation. That's her gift. She doesn't just react, she's ready. When others panic, she acts. It's not glamorous, it's not always understood, but it's powerful. Because when the world finally notices, she'll already be leading. She moves at her own pace. The world loves timelines. Graduate by 22, marry by 30, succeed before 40. But she moves differently. She doesn't rush to meet anyone else's schedule. She's not jealous if others get there first. She's not worried about being behind, because she's not on their path at all. She's not racing, she's building. Every choice she makes has a purpose. She won't hurry into the wrong life just to say she made it. Sometimes she skips the popular path completely. She knows not all doors are worth entering. Some are just noise. So she walks quietly, trusting herself. She knows that her right moment won't need to be forced. It will fit naturally, like a lock clicking into place. So no, she's not late. She's intentional, she's exact. And when her time comes, it will be clear to everyone. That's her pace. And if the world doesn't get it, that's okay. She's not using their clock. She's creating her own time. She doesn't wait for permission to grow. Most people wait for a sign to change, to quit, to shift, to start over. Not her. The Sigma female doesn't wait. If something starts to feel fake, heavy, or no longer true, she walks away. Not for drama, but for growth. She isn't tied to the past. She's loyal to who she's becoming. If that means leaving a job, a belief, a relationship, or even an old version of herself, she'll do it. Even if it's hard. Even if others don't understand. People might say, "But you worked so hard for this." And she'll still let go, because she refuses to live in a story that doesn't fit anymore. To her, starting over isn't failure. It's freedom. It's proof she's still evolving. She learns from every chapter, but never lets one identity trap her. What makes her different is her quiet courage, the ability to begin again without needing applause. She trusts herself enough to know when it's time. She doesn't ask the world for permission, she just transforms. That's her power. Sigma. Females don't wait for change to be accepted. They become the change. She wakes up every day feeling like she's standing in the middle of two paths. One path is her current life, safe, known, and even impressive to others. The other is a road that hasn't fully appeared yet, but she can sense it pulling her. It's like she's part of two versions of herself at the same time, the one she is now and the one she's becoming. She isn't ungrateful. She knows how far she's come and how hard she's worked. But something inside keeps whispering, "You're not done yet." She knows deep down that there's more for her, more to explore, to give, to build. This feeling doesn't go away. It sticks with her through everything. It's not a soft dream. It's a loud ache. Sometimes it feels like wearing shoes that don't fit anymore, but still having nothing new to wear yet. She may not know exactly what comes next, but she trusts that inner pull to guide her. While others ignore that restless feeling and choose comfort, she leans into it. She knows that this discomfort means she's growing. It's not a sign that she's stuck, it's proof she's on the way to something bigger. Even if no one else sees her progress, even if the days feel slow, she trusts the process. One day, she'll look back and see that this stretch of uncertainty wasn't a waste. It was the shaping ground for her next chapter. Her memory is a map, not a wound. She doesn't remember pain just to feel sad about it. She remembers so she doesn't make the same mistake twice. Her memory isn't full of drama, it's full of lessons. While others break down or lash out when hurt, she does something different. She stays quiet, watches closely, takes notes. She notices patterns, remembers people's actions, stores details others forget. People think she's heartless when she leaves, but what they don't see is the quiet thinking behind it. Her decisions aren't made in anger, they're made after careful thought. She doesn't destroy relationships to get attention. But if she walks away, trust that she thought it through. She's always ahead, because while everyone else was distracted, she was learning. Every failure, every betrayal, she keeps it all as fuel. While others forget the lessons, she turns them into her next step forward. She's not cold, she's focused. And that focus makes her powerful in a way most won't understand until it's too late. She works through the pain. Some people stop everything when life hurts, not her. Even when she's going through tough times, she keeps moving. She doesn't post her pain for attention. She doesn't wear sadness on her sleeve. It's not because she doesn't feel. She feels deeply. But she's learned how to turn pain into purpose. To her, pain is information. It tells her what's not working, who's truly supportive, and where to make changes. Once she sees that, she doesn't freeze. She takes action. She creates, helps others, stays productive, even while healing quietly. You might never know she's struggling because she doesn't show it the way others do. Her strength isn't loud, it's steady. It shows up in the way she keeps going. She doesn't let pain rot inside her. She uses it to grow stronger, wiser, more focused. And no, she isn't heartless. She's disciplined. She's cried alone, then stood up and kept building. Not because she's ignoring the pain, but because she knows it won't last. She's not here to let pain stop her. She's here to let it sharpen her. She sees the patterns others miss. Most people react to what's right in front of them, but not her. She sees the bigger picture. She notices patterns, how people behave, how energy shifts, how choices connect. While others think she's overthinking, she's actually predicting. She sees how one small action will affect the future. She doesn't explain herself much, because most people won't get it. She trusts what she sees. If something feels wrong, even if everything looks fine, she'll step away. Not because she's scared, but because she sees what's coming. She can sit quietly in a room and know who's lying, who's hiding something. She sees danger before it shows itself. That's not paranoia, it's clarity. She's not cold, she's careful. She doesn't just think about today's problem, she sees how it fits into the bigger pattern, and that makes her powerful. While others are reacting, she's already planning her next move. She studies the chaos to learn from it, and then she builds a life that can't be shaken by it. Her passion turns into purpose. What others call a hobby, she calls a mission. When she finds something that excites her, she doesn't treat it casually, she goes all in. She doesn't just play around with interests. She digs deep. She learns, trains, sacrifices time and comfort to get better. It's not about keeping busy, it's about chasing something that lights her up inside. Where others stop at the surface, she dives to the bottom. She wants to master it. She wants to feel alive doing it. It's not about showing off. It's about feeling connected to something meaningful. She's not here to follow trends. She's here to build something real with her gifts. And when she finds that thing she loves, she'll pour everything into it. Because for her, passion isn't a game. It's a calling. When something really matters to her, she doesn't just stop at learning the basics. She dives in deep, spending hours, days, even years perfecting it. She studies every detail until it's no longer just knowledge. It becomes part of who she is. Some people might say she's going too far or being extreme, but they don't see that this deep focus is what makes her work so powerful. While others switch hobbies quickly, she sticks with it, exploring layers that most people would never notice. Her intense focus isn't a lack of balance, it's how real mastery begins. Every moment becomes a chance to grow, to learn something new, and to push past limits. Even when she faces hard times or things don't go her way, she stays committed. Challenges don't scare her. They fuel her creativity. She knows failure isn't the end. It's a step forward, a way to learn and get better. That strong drive turns her into a leader. While many settle for average, she keeps aiming higher. In a world full of distractions and people who barely scratch the surface, her depth stands out. Where others just dabble, she achieves real results. Her focus is not too much. It's how she makes her mark. And in that determined journey, there's a message for everyone. If you care deeply and stay committed, your passion will take you places others can't reach. She doesn't follow charm, she follows truth. Lots of people get caught up in good looks, smooth talk, or flashy confidence. It's easy to be impressed by someone who knows how to act the part, but not her. A Sigma female sees beyond the surface. If your words have no meaning or your actions don't match your talk, she won't be fooled. She's not interested in show-offs. She wants honesty, realness, and clear purpose. You could have the best speech in the world, but if your vibe feels off or your message is unclear, she'll notice right away. Not because she's unfriendly, but because she sees with both her eyes and her instincts. She hears what's said and what's not. She senses lies in the pauses, notices when words feel forced, and catches when someone's energy doesn't match their words. People might think she's distant or too serious, but really, she's just careful. This is how she protects herself from fake promises. For her, truth is power. If you can't speak with honesty, you've already lost her interest. If you hide behind charm, don't waste her time. What looks like coldness is actually clarity. She's not being rude, she's being selective. She'd rather sit quietly with her thoughts than be surrounded by noise. She values truth the way others value popularity. She's not here to be dazzled. She's here to see what's real. She respects people whose actions match their words, whose tone matches their truth, and whose energy matches their values. In a world full of sweet talkers and fake promises, she stands out. She can't be fooled, and that makes her strong, rare, and almost impossible to mislead. She protects her peace like it's gold. The Sigma female knows that peace is not something you stumble upon. It's something you build and protect. While others might say yes to every invite, every favor, every drama-filled conversation, she's over here guarding her energy like it's sacred. And it is. She doesn't go where chaos lives. She doesn't entertain gossip, fake friendships, or emotional roller coasters that go nowhere. People may say she's distant, cold even, but that's only because she's chosen calm over chaos. She understands that her mind is her home, and she refuses to let just anyone walk in with muddy shoes. When she feels her peace being disturbed, she doesn't explain. She just exits, quietly, completely, and with no regrets. Because to her, peace is power. It keeps her sharp, it keeps her focused, and it gives her the strength to move with purpose, not pressure. She doesn't wait for others to give her space. She claims it. Protecting her peace isn't selfish. It's how she stays strong enough to face the world and still stay true to herself. She's not scared of being misunderstood. Most people bend themselves into knots just to be liked. They water down their words, hide their opinions, and play small to keep others comfortable. But not her. The Sigma female speaks her truth, even when her voice shakes, even when it confuses people, even when it means standing alone. She's not afraid of being the odd one out. She's not afraid of being called too intense, too serious, or too much. Because she knows the ones who really see her will understand. And those who don't? They were never meant to. She's not here to fit into anyone's mold. She's here to break the mold. So when someone misunderstands her silence as weakness or her strength as arrogance, she doesn't argue. She lets them talk. She lets them assume. Because she knows that real ones don't need explanations. They feel her energy. And while others waste time explaining themselves, she's out building her legacy. Because she doesn't live to be understood. She lives to be authentic. And in a world full of filters, her realness is her loudest language. At the end of the day, people may not always understand the path you're on. There may be moments when you feel unnoticed or like you don't meet their ideas of success. But that's okay. You weren't made to follow their plans. You're here to build your own. The signs that you're meant for something bigger are already inside you. You've never chased approval or tried to blend in. While many people are running toward the same goals, you're working on something different, something they can't even imagine yet. Your strength isn't in blending in. It's in your refusal to settle. It's in the way you find meaning in hard times and how you turn struggles into strength. You know real success isn't about titles or fame. It's about living with purpose. And you've been quietly building that purpose, even when no one else noticed. So, when others finally catch on, you won't be surprised. You've always known what you're capable of. You've been shaping your path from the beginning. You don't need anyone to cheer you on. You already believe in yourself. Keep moving forward. Trust your heart. Trust your path. The world may not see your full potential yet, but that's part of what makes your story so powerful. You're building something real, something that will one day be impossible to ignore. And when the world finally sees it, everything will change. You were always meant for more, and now you're proving it. Thanks for staying with me till the end. If you enjoyed this video, then a like on this video will be appreciated. Subscribe to time-tested advice for more content like this. Let us know if you have anything to add by dropping a comment down below. We truly appreciate your input. This has been your host, Alfred. I'll see you again, same time tomorrow. Until next time.